Cleveland Open. We are at the Flats. And they're having a great time in Cleveland. And our referee for our semifinal game, Rick Olmstead, used to be a heck of a pitcher, too. And now, of course, he does little beach volleyball refereeing and playing on the side. And Tom Lacey.
Come on, Bill.
You say potato, I say potato. There it is. What a great venue we've got here at Cleveland. I'm Bill McDonald along with Roger Clark. We are ready to go in a great semifinal for you. Adam Johnson, Brent Frohoff against that guy right there, Christopher St. John, St. John Smith, and Randy Stoklos. And it's been a long time since Smith and Stoklos have won a tournament. In fact, back in April when they were in Phoenix is the last win for them, and it's their longest drought of their career. They want to get into the final, face Karai and Steffes, and make something happen. A block by Randy Stoklos to open things up here in our semi.
We're going to watch Randy here. Fro's going to try and chop this down the line. Oh, God, Randy just stuffs that thing down right into the court.
St. John will work Brent Frohoff again. And Fro finds the line. That'll be side out Brent Frohoff and Adam Johnson, who played well, then struggled at the end against Powers and Dodds, struggling in the fact that they were ahead by 2 with under 10 seconds to play. They were forced to go to overtime, but they came through in the overtime. There's AJ, Adam Johnson out of USC, 6'3", 185, only 27, which makes him rather young with all these top 10 stars. Big serve by Adam. Block in. Frohoff, tick for tat. How about that, Roger?
Right back at him. Brent got up over the net and blocked that thing down. Brent tried to turn it down hard down the line. Fro put his hands there, stuck that ball for the point.
Which is interesting because talking to Fro before the game, he said, you know, we've been doing well. We've been serving great. We've been playing great defense, but we're not blocking any balls. Right there on Randy.
Well, now's the time to block.
1-1. That's off the block of Brent Frohoff. Side out, Smith. Randy Stoklos. Stoklos and Smith. They've been as healthy as they're going to be this year for the last 2 or 3 weeks. It might have been a bit of an excuse. Maybe that's not the right term, but they were not playing at 100% middle of the summer. Now all of a sudden they seem to be back. Dig by St. John. Chance for the point. St. John's going to be kicking himself there. Known for his great control. He just missed that on the easy over by AJ.
He never does that. Why did they do that against me?
Actually, Roger, you had a very good tournament, finishing 7th this week. And as I mentioned, you had a great game, very entertaining game yesterday as we take a look at Brent Frohoff against Karai and Steffes. You and Craig Moodhart, who have now teamed up together.
And what a team we are.
Bump set, of course, and staple of St. John. And Randy finds the open court on the dink. And it'll be side out at 1-1. We're just getting underway here in the semifinal. Karai and Steffes are waiting as they once again have rolled through the winner's bracket. There's St. John, 35 years old, the all-time king of the beach. More wins than anybody. That one goes long.
St. John and Randy been sitting a little while. It's going to take a little bit to warm up. Hopefully they'll get on their game soon. They don't have a lot of time to wait here.
Keys for this game. First of all, for Frohoff and Johnson, what are they going to have to do to beat Smith-Stokey?
They got to serve tough. They're 2 of the best jump servers on the beach. Serve tough. Try and get their point opportunities on some bad passes by St. John and Randy.
Who are they going to serve, do you
I think they're going to Randy.
And they're working at him right now. Was off a bit, but Randy, the big swing, and that's going to be a side out for Stoklos.
Maybe they just serve St. John.
We got a letter this week in the mailbag, which we did not read. Somebody wrote in and says, everybody keeps saying that St. John has 1 foot in the grave. However, they keep serving Randy Stoklos.
Well, that's wrong.
Well, of course he doesn't. They both have all the shots. That's a nice one there by Brent Frohoff over the top of Randy Stoklos. And we are knotted up at 1 apiece and a little bit of a side-out streak. And an absolutely gorgeous day here.
It's hot out, isn't it?
It is. You've been saying that a couple of times. Obviously, you're in the shade now, though.
Feeling good about that.
In one of the more interesting, and I think one of the better venues that the AVP comes to here at the Flats. Stoklos using the block of Adam Johnson. And once again, side out. St. John will be back to serve. I think you can attest to the intensity that Smith and Stoklos are putting into this tournament because of that streak. And as you mentioned, St. John, more than anything, just wants to get back and win a tournament.
Whatever will motivate them to win, they'll do it. Randy himself says he wants to, stop Karchin Kent. St. John wants to get back into the winner's circle. Whatever it takes to win, just go and do it.
That shot by Brent Frohoff, we saw it a moment ago. We saw it right there. Adam Johnson, winner of the USA Championships last year. And that's coming up later on this month in Hermosa. Stokey got it right down the middle. 1-1. We're going to 15. Have to win by 2 if you're unfamiliar with Pro Beach Volleyball rules. There is a 10-minute time clock, and the clock rolls during play only. And there is Randy Stoklos, 113 career wins. I think he got one maybe with Jimmy Menges to start his career off. And after that, it's St. John Smith. In fact, Randy said he was able to carry Jimmy for 1, but then he had to carry St. John for about 112 on his back.
Saddle him up.
A lot of guys have been doing that to you for many years. There is the team of Smith and Stoklos. So very popular wherever we go on the tour. By the way, if you are once again tuning in this week, expecting to hear the dulcet tones of Chris Marlowe and Paul Sunderland, they have wrapped up their work in Barcelona. We'll be heading back, and you'll be able to see them on the Peacock the next couple of weeks, as this is our last Prime Network show. And there's a big block by Adam Johnson.
Got a good angle of the block here. Cinch is going to try and hit this cross court. Adam gets up over the net. Block that ball down. That's a good block.
He is so versatile. Last year he played strictly defense, backing up Ricky Ludes, and we saw how good he could be. Now showing that he can block.
Strong at the net. We asked him one time about, they said, what, you're playing with Brent and you're going to block? And he goes, you can't block. And he goes, I never had to. He can block. He just never had to do it before.
And everybody has learned. St. John serving at 1-2. Fro's got it down again. And it'll be served for Adam Johnson. You know, last week we made mention on the air that Brent Frohoff ran out of gas a little bit, and the whole Frohoff camp took exception to that.
I didn't like that, did they?
No, his trainer Troll came up and said he's in great shape. So
what does Troll do?
Well, he'll come up and maybe he'll tell us. Here is St. John, and it's down.
One of the only teams with the trainer. Or actually, Brent, I think he's mainly Brent's trainer.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be kind of the wave of the future there, though.
Right, so Troll travels wherever they go, and he's caddied them into the semifinals.
Love his haircut.
Very similar to yours. Stoklos to serve. Adam blocked by St. John. Got it. As we never saw Adam block last year until this year, it's been a long time since we saw St. John on a regular basis block, and that time he did it nicely for the point 2-2.
St. John's deceiving. He gets in the right spot. Look at that. Jumps into the cross court and blocks the ball. He may not get as far over the net as some of the big blockers, but takes away an area, which is important to do.
You could see him taking cross court away as Randy covered the line. That one's going to go down for a side out to Johnson and Frohoff. We are tied at 2 here in Cleveland. Big weekend sports-wise in Cleveland. They have the Grand Prix going on just down the road a bit.
Had the Browns play last night.
Mm-hmm. Browns opened up their preseason schedule last night against the Falcons.
Big 7-0 victory. Exciting game.
Stokey, great touch. We're going to take a break on that side out. Be right back to Cleveland. We are tied at 2 in our semifinals. When we left you, the score was 3-2 Smith Stoklos. We return to action with Frohoff and Johnson now leading 6-4. Semi-final action on our Southwest Airlines scoreboard. It is 6-4 Frohoff Johnson after the side change. Blocked by Randy. Adam finds open real estate. Kill so far in this match as Adam Johnson puts one down. There's Randy Stoklos. They've been working Randy hard. There's Frohoff and Johnson. And there is your story. And Brent Frohoff getting it done.
Guess they don't want to serve St. John.
No, as you mentioned, they've been working Randy. See if they go after him here. Adam Johnson won a couple of tournaments earlier this year with Kent Steffes before Karch came back. And that one's down. Johnson won in Fort Myers and in Fresno. He was the runner-up in Phoenix. Brent Frohoff won with Mike Whitmarsh in New Orleans. He also was a runner-up in Fresno. That one is just out, and Brent Frohoff, who we were just talking about, alluding to, there's Randy with the serve out.
He's looking ready to go.
Randy with the most prize money in a single season, $291,000 plus. Of course, that is being sought after this year, and Kent should be able to, with the bonus pool money, we'll be able to surpass that. Right now, he's won $173,000.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, St. John's at $82,000 plus.
I'll go borrow some money from those guys.
At 6'4". St. John. Chance for a point, and he got it. Just over the net. Nice little thing there by St. John Smith. Had a backpedaling that time, and he put it short. 6-5.
Down 1.
Troy went to that shot one too many times. St. John was in on that cross-court spike and put it away for the point. They need to get going. They need these points here. They got to get going.
Smith and Stoklos, who next week may play over in Spain in a world tournament, as they're going to be over there helping promote volleyball around the world. However, they are expected to be at the AVP tournament in Seal Beach, and if they do not participate in that and they do go to Spain, they face a fine and a possible suspension. So that is a story we'll be following this week. Will they stay or will they go? Smith and Stoklos.
No comment here. Isn't that a song?
I think it could be. That one's long by Adam Johnson. What you're going to get with Johnson and Frohoff are a lot of service errors because they go for it so much.
You got to take the good with the bad. You know, if you're going to go and serve tough, you're going to miss a couple. That's okay.
Tight pass and a pound by Adam Johnson. So good up there by Frohoff, tight to the net. That's good stuff by Frohoff.
St. John up there blocking. Adam just decides to unleash. Rips one down the line. Another hard hitter. He's kind of like a Wirtz.
Eric Wirtz, who we saw last week with Larry Meir. Oh, and Randy at the last minute reached out to try to pass that one. And the point goes to Brent Frohoff. 7-5 now.
Frohoff missing the serve before. He went for it this time and got the ace. Just like you were talking about.
Throw again, and it'll be handled by St. John. That's a good set by Randy. And right down the line, the hit by St. John Smith, and that was right into the corner.
Randy gives St. John a real good set here. Turns this down the line right into the coffin corner.
Boy,
Bingo.
That's talk about turning it. You could see the torque on St. John's shoulder right there as he turned it down. But that's what they gave him, and he utilized it.
It hurt me just watching.
Randy exhorting his partner, who was entrenched in the back that time. If you watch Smith and Stoklos a lot, you think these guys can't be friends at all. The way they jaw at each other.
Randy yells and St. John takes it, but that's just their team. That's the way that goes.
Randy yells and St. John takes it. That way in the movie too, wasn't it, that they did?
I think it was.
St. John didn't say a whole lot. Adam has got it. 8-5 now. Frohoff Johnson have opened up a 3-point lead on Smith Stoklos.
Adam, nice little dig. Frohy sets him up. Roll shot down for the point. Good rally. Look at that hair. Gosh. Trademark for him, you know that?
That it is, Adam Johnson. Once again, a tough serve. That's going to be tight. And Randy up. Oh, they're going to call.
Go, lift, point.
They're going to call that Randy directed it with the open hand like an indoor play. Earlier, a couple of teams were arguing about that also with Randy Stoklos. Watch how he handles the ball with the open hand and will direct it.
He thinks there's going to be a joust here. He thinks it's tight. Brent's going to touch the ball, but Brent doesn't touch the ball. So that's an open hand dink right there. You can't do that.
That is a no-no, and it's 9-5, and it's just out. So I think you got Randy's blood boiling a little bit right now, and we'll see how he plays mad, because he's definitely a little frustrated and mad right now. Down by 4, 5-9.
He's one of the better players. When he gets angry, he can get up there and start blocking balls.
And here he is, up. Got a hand on it, St. John. And he got it!
A shot of going. A great play to end distractions.
Randy touches the ball. St. John groveling for it. Randy again hits the back line. That's twice he's done that. Great shot.
All you can do at that point is hope that somehow it floats out. Take a break. Be right back to Cleveland. Great game going on. And congratulations to Joy, our Miss Miller Light, and of course a great-looking crowd here again today at the Flats. And hello to you.
Hey, what are they doing?
As we go coast to coast.
Doesn't she have a chair?
When we left you, it was 9-6, Frohoff and Johnson. We return to action now in the semifinal with the score 13-12. Brent Frohoff and Adam Johnson. Randy with the big hit. As Adam couldn't get a hand on that, so now Smith and Stoklos will get a chance here.
Is this what they call crunch time, Billy?
I think it is. The clock not a factor.
No, we're going to 15 in this game.
2:48 on the clock, but it's 13-12. And that one off the block of Randy Stoklos, so worked well by Brent Frohoff. And we remain at 13-12. Frohoff Johnson in the lead, looking to forge their way into the final. As a team, these two have not won this year. That was a power move.
I think Randy just hit that thing so hard it knocked AJ's hands back from the net. And he can do that.
Ken Coteen to the stage. Ken Coteen.
St. John getting set to jump serve. Randy giving signals up at the net. Take a look at it from behind. That's a tough pass. And a chance for Smith. Stoklos just goes out. Boy, Randy takes a chance. Good eye that time as it was coming over on the free ball by Adam Johnson, and it goes wide, which means we are tied at 13.
It's always a tough play to let a ball go out of bounds when you can play it, but you think it's going to go out. It's a great eye if it goes out. If it's in, boy, are you the skunk.
You better be darn sure, and that time Randy was, and we're tied. St. John again, just powered up a great one a moment ago. We are waiting for just a moment. Adam Johnson doesn't seem to be set. Now he is.
I think somebody was moving behind St. John.
That's good pass. Adam ducked by St. John. Smith Frohoff. And a chance here to go 14-13. Adam Johnson keeps it alive. In there!
Getting a little bit lucky here. Randy right there. Didn't think he's going to be there. St. John tries to go on two. AJ blocks it up, pokes it up in the air. Froey rolls it down the line. Nobody's going to get that ball.
Great point for rather great action, as it's just a side out. We're 13-13. So it was a chance for Smith and Stoklos to get the game point, and Randy somehow finds the court on the other side as he turns it.
St. John and Randy are not happy with each other right now that they didn't score that last point. They got to just calm down here. St. John's got to put that ball up there and let Randy side out.
That's nothing new, as we've been saying. Good serve by Randy. That's a great pass by Adam Johnson. But when you're down like that and you can put your partner right at the net to set you like that.
Great pass on this serve. Bang, pass it up. And Froey, best hands on the beach. Whammo, line shot. Adam loves cranking that ball down the line.
13-13. Let's see if we can get the game point first.
Froey not jump serving.
Obviously, the wind is now picking up, and it definitely is going left to right. So Stoklos puts it down. They're on the good side.
Randy's still jawing at St. John. That time he sits him a little tight. Randy's just got a side out here. He's got to quit worrying about the setting and side out.
So against the wind, St. John Smith can let it go a bit. 13-13. Kirai, Stefas waiting for the final. Brent, big hit. It's going to come over. Adam got it.
Catching the line.
Well, St. John, the backstop that time.
He got in the way of that hard spike.
But good composure by Frohoff and Johnson to bang it right back.
Freud rips one, St. John sticks that one arm out. God, if it didn't hit the net, that ball's going over for a point. But Adam gets the set, bang,
so
cross court.
The equipment saves Frohoff Johnson that time.
Definitely.
Top of the tape.
There's a good set.
13-13, that kick by Adam Johnson. And Jay's got it.
Adam Johnson serve. Subsequent save.
Adam Johnson with the dig and the put away.
Randy rips one across court. AJ, great dig. Unbelievable dig. Then just hammers that ball past St. John for a point.
That is just sensational playing by Adam Johnson. They have reached game point. Randy needs the side out. Got it.
The clock is now becoming somewhat of a factor here, isn't
Yeah,
it?
now you got to look at it. It's a 143. If Stoklos and Smith can get the 14 all, then it will definitely.
They're looking at it now. They're looking at it.
They've got a
now.
shot at it right here.
Randy, it looks like he's just going to bop a jump serve here.
Nice hit down the line. Took a little off of that, just trying to maneuver it around the block of Randy Stoklos.
Like we were talking about earlier, Randy jumped into it to take away his hard cross-court hit, and Frohoff turns it down the line.
This is where you feel the pressure, Rod. You as a player know that. It's a game point against you. You have to side out. Smith and Stoklos feeling it right here. They'll get the floater.
Big pressure.
Oh, and Randy says, I'll do it with authority. And St. John with that the patented bump set, perfect.
A lot of pressure. Randy answers it up with a crank down the line. Jeez. I mean, they've been doing it for 10 years. We got to remember that St. John and Randy may be having an off year, but they've been the best for 10 years. You know, they're the team.
Dug by St. John. Looking to get even. Smith got it. We're all tied at 14.
There it is, a little. Adam cranks his ball across court. St. John, an unbelievable dig. Answering some little pressure here. Bang, hits it cross court. From the left side, he hit that ball cross court. Good hit.
No, please, thank you.
St. John playing great D, as he has been for years. You were talking about it, the 10 years. St. John, Randy's got it, but it just went too far. You know what's fun about this? This crowd seems to be equally divided between these two teams, and they are now really getting into it at 14-14. Now the time clock, minute 18.4.
Could come into play now. That was St. John read that ball really well on that shot, but just kind of missed the dig. Didn't get his all hands on that for Randy to get him a set.
It'll be Adam Johnson to serve at 14 all in this game that has really gone back and forth between these two heavyweights of the game. Randy dug by Adam Johnson again. Oh, and he tried to dink, and that's not even close. So Adam getting a little cute that time, hoping that Stoklos and Smith were back on their heels, and he never gave it a chance.
This is after the dig. Adam tries a little roll shot dink. Could have been a good shot, but didn't even hit the net.
Look at that. Brent, it was so short. Yeah. Brent just says, look, I'm going to catch it before it even does anything. Randy making sure it stays in at this juncture. Back at him. Brent again. Randy playing great defense. Yes! That's all Randy Stoklos right there, ladies and gentlemen.
St. John had the best seat in the house for that play. Let Randy do it.
Now let's see if Randy takes a chance here. At 14-14, he wanted to make sure that he just kept the serve in. Now at game point, you might see him crank it a little bit. But we've got another timeout. Second one called by Adam Johnson and Brent Frohoff. Standing ovation in Cleveland for these two teams. Stay with us. We are back, our semifinal. Bill McDonald, Roger Clark, and here it is again, Randy Stoklos, Roger.
Frohy twice tries to hit it down the line. Randy's there, pokes that thing over.
And they both knew. They were moving back as fast as they could. Here we go. Game point. Smith Stoklos. Adam Johnson's got it open court.
That play right there, it amazes me that if it was me, I'd have Randy up there blocking on that play, but they had St. John. I guess Randy thought he'd get a good serve in. 57 seconds left. Smith and Stoklos lead by one, but the serve belongs to Frohoff Johnson. And they served Adam on that play, too, didn't they?
Randy touched by Fro, but no. And under the net a little bit there, Adam Johnson got tangled with Randy Stoklos. No call.
Harmless play there. Just a little out of control. Adam fell down. I think he's all right. Here we see a good angle here. Randy hits that ball. Little incidental contact, but I think Adam kind of landed on Randy's foot, maybe twisted his ankle just a little bit.
I thought he might have banged his knee there,
yeah,
too.
Maybe they hit their knees, yeah. That was really kind of tough to see.
But it will be the second game point after A.J. towels off. It'll be St. John's turn to serve. And right now, of course, just trying to slow things down as well as regain his composure, Adam Johnson.
Yeah, this is a gray area in terms of the rules. You know, he went down. He got sandy. There's no such thing as a sand timeout anymore. You could take a 5-minute injury timeout, so he's kind of stalling here. I like that ploy.
Game point. Randy at the net looking to block Adam Johnson, and that was another nice touch as St. John was playing the line that time, but he was deep, and he just put he being Adam Johnson in between Randy and St. John.
Right, just rolled it over Randy and right in front of St. John. St. John wanted to make that step to the ball. Couldn't get going.
Boy, it goes back and forth, doesn't it? Trying to get even again with 44 seconds left.
There goes that clock again.
Randy finds it.
So close to serve.
That is the story. 15-14. Coming up on half a minute to go. Looking to get into the final. Smith Stoklos, they could do it right here. That's tight. That's tight.
I mean, I hate to keep harping on this, but
Block is out.
Randy should be serving. Be blocking, serving, and I think he should be serving Brent, but they're going at him. I don't know. Maybe they think the injury, you know, when he got hit underneath the net was going to kind of slow him down. But I'm up here and they're down there.
And now Brent Frohoff, and this team has been serving so well. The serve, one of the reasons why they are right here on the brink of a final. St. John as Brent Frohoff got an arm on it. Only 27 seconds remain now. It's 15-14, so you can't play side out forever here.
That damn clock. Can I say damn on the air?
Well, you just did again. That's the second time you've asked, and the second time you went ahead anyway.
Is it hot today?
15-14, and there once again the gray area you were talking about, Roger, with the toweling off now, Brent Frohoff. And
you could kind of use this to, you know, it's the referee's judgment, and you're going to take everything the referee will give you.
And I think that Randy and St. John have been there many times.
Oh, sure.
They've done the same thing, so they understand exactly what is going on.
When you're on the other side of the net and you going for this last point, you want those guys on the court fast.
Another game point. And once again in the clutch. That time the good turn by Adam Johnson, just smartly placing his shots, not trying to do anything silly and overpower it. Just getting it in play and getting the serve back. 23 seconds remain. Frohoff Johnson looking somehow to tie this thing up. We could be headed to an OT.
Could be. I think Randy and St. John need to side out right here. Well, obviously, they need to side out right here. And maybe change it up and go to Frohoff on the next play.
Randy with authority.
I think we lost that volleyball. Where'd that thing go? It went up to the stage.
With a strong kill.
Great cross-court spike.
17.8 seconds left in the game.
A big heater.
Smith, Stoklos, up by 1.
Obviously, Frohoff Johnson need the side out, but chances are running out. They'll maybe get a couple more serves. 2, maybe 3. This is game point, and it's out. 15.8.
They were doing what I just said, though. They were going at Frohoff that time. He just floated it too long.
So here you go. You're going to get this chance. You may get another, but you've got to capitalize.
There's just not enough time here now. They've got to get a point next 2 times. If they get 2 times.
14-15. Randy Stoklos got it again.
Now, Billy, here's my question to you. You answer this being the incredible volleyball player that you are.
All right.
Do you throw up a sky ball here? Do you run some time off the clock?
I think they're discussing that right now. There's a chance if you throw up a sky ball that the time may run out. You might be able to go at 10 seconds. Obviously, it's got to be a quick set, maybe even go over on 2.
But do you want to serve up a sky ball? Let them side out. 2 seconds left on the clock, and then you give Adam 1 chance for a hard jump serve.
That's what they're going to take a chance on. Now, I think the question is, do you go over on 2? You might see that happen with Frohoff Johnson. Now they're going to set Brent, and dug by St. John, and 4.4 seconds left. So it has come down to this. If Randy and St. John side out here, it's over. You would, because St. John will just throw up a sky ball, and then it would be over. So
it'll take 4 seconds for a side out.
Absolutely. This is the serve right here to send it into overtime.
No, and he's going to float it. He's going to keep it in. They think they could stop Randy here.
They're looking to play defense. Here it is as the time expires. Stoklos. Adams got it up. A chance. Oh! Smith Stoklos in the final.
Great play. That was a great match right there.
That's the way we like it. That's the way the crowd likes it. That's Pro Beach volleyball.